Welcome back to Momology. Today, we're talking about your circle of relationships. I'm the youngest of 3 children, so I was literally born into a ready-made circle of relationships. I've always had my older brother and sister, not to mention cousins, aunts, and uncles around me. For me, family is a strong circle of relationship. Even though each of us brings different background into our mothering experience, we can all be better moms if we have a supportive web of relationships that surround us. When we become moms and throughout the mothering season, our relationships change. And sometimes in the crazy day-to-day, it's easy to let them slip, become more of a bonus than a priority. So it's good to be reminded that friendships and relationships with others really do matter. Well, when I consider people who are great at building these circle of relationships, I always think of Alexandra Kirkendall. She is a natural at connecting people, but her expertise in this area didn't just happen. She has honed it over years of moving and adjusting to new situations, both in her personal life and in her professional life. Alexandra is a mom of 3, and she also works part-time at MOPS International as a ministry strategist.
Last week, I called my friend Jen to tell her my baby didn't have an ear infection. Why'd she care? She's one of my friends I mother with. I'd already talked to her earlier that day and told her I was taking baby Gracie in to get checked out. Some days I talk to Jen 4 times. She's a person who cares about the minutia of my life. We've been known to call when there's an incredible sale on diapers at Target, when we see on Facebook that someone we know is pregnant, or if we just have to talk about last night's episode of Brothers and Sisters. There's a reason she's on a timeout from her cell phone right now. Me. Jen and I have been doing mothering together since we were pregnant with our first babies. We met at a party. I just moved halfway across the country, was living with my in-laws, and found someone else who was hot and huge. It was a match made in heaven. Our baby girls were born 10 days apart, and we've experienced all of our first mom milestones together. Our friendship has covered more than great bargains. It's helped us through our tough parenting moments with questions like, what does it mean for a child to be colorblind? Should we hold our late August birthday girls back a year from starting kindergarten? Is it okay to change our minds from being full-time stay-at-home moms to wanting to work outside the home? Not all the relationships in my life look like this one. Most don't. But all are important for my health and growth as a mom and as a woman. Why do we need support from others in our mothering? Research indicates a supported mother means a healthier mom, and therefore healthier kids. And it's just more fun to not do mothering alone. That's what makes MOPS so meaningful to so many women. It's a place to share the real ups and downs we call life. We're all unique with different needs. My personality, life history, and current circumstances all impact the types of networks I have created as a mother. And the same is true for you. But we do all need certain types of relationships to have holistic support. In her book, Momology, author Shelley Raddick describes these different categories as circles. First, our center circle, our spouse or parenting partner. Then our family and friends. And finally, our larger community. You are at the center with these circles surrounding you. The closer someone is to the center, the more directly they impact you and your family life. Like I said, personality can influence who is included into our circles. I'm not the most outgoing. I like having a few close friends around me who know me well. Jen was the perfect partner for me when I was new to town because no matter where we went, the park, the mall, our MOPS group, she learned everyone's name and life stories within minutes. I was happy to stand next to her, listen, and decide who I wanted to approach on my own to get to know better. She introduced me to a lot of people, then I was free to invest in some key relationships.